Hi, I'm Dr. Suchetha Swamy, dermatologist and cosmetologist from Yogin's clinic. Today I shall be talking about dandruff. Dandruff is a very common hair problem where we see white scaling on the scalp. Though it's not a harmful or contagious condition, it can be quite bothersome because when dandruff is severe, it causes a lot of itching and we might have to scratch it, and if you do that in public, it's quite embarrassing. When there are a lot of white scales, it falls on our hair and on our dark color clothing, which is also quite embarrassing. But the best part with respect to dandruff is that it is very well treatable with simple shampoos. So what is this dandruff and why does it occur? We don't know the exact cause of dandruff, but there are a few things which could be the cause for dandruff, like genetic predisposition, excess of oil production, or individual susceptibility to develop dandruff, and excess of fungal growth. The fungus which is the main culprit in dandruff is Malassezia fungus. Whenever there is excess of oil production, the fungal growth increases because this fungus has affinity for oil. Whenever there is excess of fungal growth, it causes lot of inflammation, itching, redness, and excess of scaling, white scaliness on the scalp. Whenever there is excess of, whenever there is severe dandruff, we term it seborrheic dermatitis. Here we see thick red scaly patches on the scalp. We can also see it on other areas like eyebrows, side of the nose, below the lip, ears, and even back of the ears. There are certain conditions which can aggravate the dandruff, like environmental changes, low humidity, winter, cold weather, slight hormonal changes in the body, certain alteration in our diet, or certain hair care products, hair styling agents, or hair wax can also increase the dandruff. And stress, it is one of the main culprit which can increase dandruff. There are few things which we can do to take care of our dandruff. So let me talk about certain do's and don'ts. Coming to the do's. Frequent hair wash is the best remedy, best preventive measure, and the best treatment for dandruff. Whenever the dandruff is very mild, little scaling we see on the scalp, then washing our hair frequently with simple gentle shampoo which is commercially available is more than enough. Alternate days if you wash our hair, that itself will keep our dandruff under control. When the dandruff is quite severe, it's more itchy, more flakiness is there, that's when we need to use anti-dandruff shampoos. So whenever we have dandruff, we need to wash our hair more frequently. We need to wash our hair every day with a mild shampoo, and with anti-dandruff shampoo we need to wash our hair alternate days. So we'll have to do this for 3 to 4 weeks until the dandruff is under control. Once the dandruff is under control, we need to wash our hair with anti-dandruff shampoo once a week as a maintenance throughout the year. Again, because of any triggers like winter, stress, or hormonal changes, if we see the dandruff is increasing, again we need to start using anti-dandruff shampoo more frequently, like 3 to 4 days in a week. Once the dandruff comes down after 2 to 3 weeks, we can again switch over to once a week. So depending on your skin type or the scalp type, someone who have lot of oiliness in the scalp, it's better for them to wash their hair every day with a gentle mild shampoo, and once a week anti-dandruff shampoo. For someone who has a thick dense hair, curly hair, and a dry hair, then you can wash your hair once in 2 to 3 days depending on your scalp condition. But washing your hair 3 to 4 days is must. Along with that, 1 day in a week anti-dandruff shampoo should be used. This is how your hair care regimen should be for dandruff maintenance. Coming to what ingredients should be there in an anti-dandruff shampoo. Whenever you are buying an anti-dandruff shampoo, you need to look for certain ingredients. Dandruff, we see a lot of fungal growth and lot of scaling. So we need to use certain medicines which reduce the fungal growth and which reduces the scaling. So salicylic acid is one of the main ingredient which reduces the scaling. Ketoconazole is one of the most common antifungal agents which reduces the fungal growth, and it also reduces the inflammation which causes itching, irritation, and redness. Other antifungal agents are zinc pyrithione, selenium sulfide, climbazole, cyclopyroxolamine, to name a few. And we need to know exactly how to use the anti-dandruff shampoo. Anti-dandruff shampoos don't give enough lather, and anti-dandruff shampoos cause a lot of dryness. So how do we use it? First, you need to rinse your hair thoroughly with water. Once the hair and scalp is completely wet, use a little bit of regular use gentle shampoo and wash your hair thoroughly. Later on, you use around 4 to 5 ml of anti-dandruff shampoo. Apply to the entire scalp, lather it, let it sit for 4 to 5 minutes and then rinse it off. Avoid using anti-dandruff shampoo to your hair because it causes dryness on your hair. If you are having a lot of dryness, then you can use a conditioner after washing off your dandruff shampoo from mid-length till the tip of the hair. Again, keep it for 3 to 4 minutes and rinse it off. When you wash your hair with a shampoo, make sure you rinse it very well with water, because little bit of shampoo is remaining, then it will again form a layer on the scalp and it might cause irritation. So wash the shampoo thoroughly from the scalp. Especially if you have used any hairstyling agents like hair waxes or hair mousse, you need to use a deep cleansing shampoo so that nothing greasy things or anything is remained on the scalp. Suppose if you sweat a lot, if you are doing workout on a daily basis, then you just wash your scalp with simple water so that sweat doesn't stay on your scalp. You don't need to use shampoo every time or twice a day every time you do a workout. And very importantly, when you wash your hair, let the hair dry completely. Never ever sleep with a wet hair, because wetness, dampness increases the fungal growth. Once you wash your hair, dry it gently. And very important thing is, regularly brush your scalp and hair. When we brush our hair from the scalp to the tip of the hair, it removes the dead skin and excess of oil. It clears from the scalp. In this way, excess of flakiness and excess of fungal growth will be reduced. And regular brushing will also improve the blood circulation, because it acts like a massage. It improves the hair growth and the hair texture. When we brush our hair from the scalp to the hair along the strands, it brings down the oil which is produced naturally on the scalp, and it keeps our hair naturally conditioned. And very importantly, lifestyle changes. Try to get good sleep, at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep at a stretch in the night. And food, have a balanced diet. Try to have food which is rich in zinc, vitamin B, vitamin A, and omega-3 fatty acids. Like you can have foods like flax seeds, green leafy vegetables, spinach, egg, fish, milk products. So try to add these in your diet. Drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Be regular with your exercise. It could be walking, yoga, do some breathing exercises and meditations. And whatever hairstyling agents or hair care tools you use, like your brushes or combs, you clean it regularly. And very important thing is, when you use all this, frequent washing your hair, or twice or thrice a day you use an anti-dandruff shampoo, in spite of that, if you don't see the scaliness on the scalp is not getting reduced, that is the time you need to see your dermatologist. Because there are certain conditions like psoriasis, ringworm infection on the scalp, or eczema, which can produce scales. So if you don't see improvement in 2 to 3 weeks time, please see your dermatologist. And coming to the don'ts. Don't apply oil on your scalp when you have dandruff. Okay. Previously also I told there is a thing called dry scalp. So in dry scalp, it is something like dry skin which occurs during winter. Here we see dry, fine, white scales on the scalp. Only when you have dry scalp, you can apply oil, keep it for 2 to 3 hours before head bath and wash it off. When you have greasy, oily scalp and you have proper dandruff, then avoid oil application, because the fungus, which is the main culprit for dandruff, likes oil. It has affinity for oil and it grows excessively with oil. And Try to avoid excess of hot water when you're taking bath, and try to avoid heat treatments on the hair. Avoid excess of exposure to the sun rays, because excess of heat causes lot of dryness and it causes more itching and irritation on the scalp. Try to avoid too much of using hair care products like hair sprays, hair gels, hair wax. And dandruff is a very itchy condition. We tend to scratch it, but try to avoid doing that, because as it is, the skin will be inflamed, red and sensitive. On that skin, if you tend to scratch it, it will aggravate the condition. And whenever you are washing your hair, be gentle when you rub your scalp. Avoid rubbing it vigorously. So these few things you take care so that your dandruff will be under control. The best thing is you wash your hair frequently. Don't leave your hair unwashed for more than 2 to 3 days, and go for a shampoo which contains ingredients like ketoconazole, salicylic acid, zinc pyrithione, selenium sulfide. Thank you.